Hello everybody, this is Dave Kolodziej, Pure Michigan's float tubing, kayaking gypsy. And what this new YouTube channel is going to bring out is a bunch of backwater lakes that I float tube and kayak and catch big bass on. You guys don't know me right now. I used to fish the FLW Stren and Everstart series, and when that became too demanding, I was actually borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, having less and less money, the boat expense, the travel, the tournaments, the gas, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I was fishing once or twice a week instead of 3 to 5 times a week. The whole idea for me to fish the tournament circuit was to fish more, not less. So I had to get out of that because it was basically tapping me. But then I went back to my roots of float tube fishing, and just last year started a kayak fishing a little bit bigger lakes and further creeks that I got to go to get to some of the lakes. So I fish about 90 to 110 lakes a year. In Michigan, Michigan's got the most of them. Couldn't live in a better place if you want to float tube and kayak fish. You got the spring, the fall, heck, early winter, late winter. Whenever the ice is out, I'm out there, as you will see on some of my videos. Some of my main lures are the chatterbait, a Senko bait, a frog, a swimming jig, and of course the old standby spinner bait. You won't see me sitting that much anymore unless I'm sitting in my float tube kicking. I need 3 rods with me at all times, and only 3 to keep it on the light side. I need a spinning rod for my Senkos and other plastics. I need a flipping stick for flipping and frogging. And everything else, the swim jig, the chatterbait, the spinner bait, crankbaits if I throw them, all go on a 7-foot medium heavy action rod. We're gonna go through some of the stuff I got here that I'm gonna be fishing out of the float tube and kayak, and we're gonna go through it real quick. And then later next week, we should have a video for you fishing some of the backwaters, and they're hard to get to. This here's my float tube. It's a classic accessories float tube, and what I do is I'll walk up to a mile and a half in the lakes with this, just like this, on the back of my head, wearing my waders, holding my fins and all my tackle stuff. And then that's how you get to the backwater lakes. It's not an easy task, but when you get to some of these, the bass are big and numerous. Also, I just got the kayak last year. On this particular kayak, it is a stand-up kayak, the Catch 100. And of course it's smaller, so it's a little lighter, 10 foot. I was uncomfortable standing up in it. Maybe a 25 and a little bit lighter could have easily got the job done and not felt like tipping it. So what I did is built some pontoons for it. All you do is stick these in the side like this, toss that pin in there, and you're good to go, one on each side. Now, before I flip it, I will literally fall out of that kayak. I hope to see you next week on some more fishing YouTube videos. Again, this is Pure Michigan, Dave Kolodziej, the fishing and kayaks and gypsy, where we're not fixing to get it done, we're gonna get it done.